Okay, we are back. Steve Kimbrough, a.k.a. The Pod Brother. I have two more special guests with me here at City Ribs in Queens. This is the National Black and Latino Council, and welcome to the program. Introduce yourselves to our fan.
Ladies first.
Lady?
My name is Natalie Gary.
Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
I'm an event planner.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
So you know all about doing
I know all about this. I'm in my element today.
You are.
All right.
Yes, I love meeting people, talking to people, and networking.
Excellent.
And this is a great, fantastic networking event, and I appreciate being invited to this event.
Thank you, Natalie. And your name and what do you do? What's your company?
My name is Robert Robinson. I'm an entrepreneur with a health and wellness company.
Nice. So explain to us about health and wellness, what that's about.
Well, actually, the company that I'm representing is the first company that actually has products that are safe for diabetics because they use dark organic chocolate.
Really?
And the chocolate is processed in a way so that there's no sugar. It's totally dark and organic, and it helps you to lose weight.
Wow, that sounds very cool.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
I have a couple of family members that have diabetes.
Right.
And diabetes is number one. That's
Right.
about the number one killer in the African American
Right.
community. And
Right. In fact, one of the things that we have is, I know diabetics take cinnamon pills, right? Well, this company has made a cinnamon gum at half the price of the cinnamon pills, and it does the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so I said, this is fantastic. And I've been introducing it to our communities.
Yes.
To sort of like get away from all this stuff that's plaguing us health-wise.
Wow.
So it's just been benefiting a lot of people. And that's why I'm at this event, to talk to the doctor as well about maybe taking it to the next level.
I think it's a fantastic idea. And I think while I was here, I just met this wonderful gentleman that has a urban home networking show.
Right.
Where you could probably put this product on that show.
Oh, I would love to.
And,
that's why I'm talking to him with him too. Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Right.
And I just met him here at the networking event right now. So
And you too. You're doing a fabulous job too. Don't sell yourself short now. You the bomb.
Well, you know, I mean,
Okay.
the exciting part about all this is being able to get out and just network with people and get a chance to like pass your card, get cards,
Right.
and create some opportunities not only for yourself but for your allies and your partners and some other businesses that you're working with.
Right.
It's kind of like we are fingers of each other.
Absolutely. And you're doing a fantastic job yourself. When I walked in here, I saw you very intently giving interviews. So I think you're part of the fabric of what's going on here. And what you're doing is just as important as what we're doing.
We're all a link in the chain.
And we're all a link in the chain, but I don't want anybody to forget the work that you do.
I appreciate
Because everybody's sitting here talking about the work they do. Right. I don't know if anybody's mentioned the hard work that you do, so I want to I appreciate what you've done.
I appreciate
here and bringing it to the table.
Broadcasting is a very interesting.
Broadcasting is very good.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna bomb the pictures in the back. That's Simone.
She's letting me know we got two more people. So, Natalie, tell me about how did you get into event planning?
Okay. It started when I was doing, it was a simple thing, like doing these birthday parties for my son.
Right.
And I always did unique type of little things. And everybody always loved the way I had the characters, and I made it fun for not only the children but for the adults, because most of these birthday parties, you either come in there and you're just sitting there and having a good time, and you're waiting for the 2 hours or 2.5 hours to be over, and then you go home. So I turned it into more like a family birthday party type of thing where everybody had a lot of fun.
Okay.
Then from there, I made relations and friends with other people that had corporations. Then it turned in from doing like the corporate picnics where you organize all the activities for the entire corporations, and having fun like that. And then I started doing book festivals and music festivals. So it just kept going on and on and on. So I've been doing it for 10 years, and I've been enjoying every bit of it. I enjoy meeting a lot of people, networking, putting together from anywhere from family reunions to corporate functions, to concerts and book festivals.
Now, for anybody who wants to start their own business,
Okay.
what advice would you give them?
If they want to start an event planning business, the most thing I would tell them to do is to make sure that you're organized. You also have to create a budget. You have to start off with a budget, and you have to be very real with the budget. If you feel that you're going to do an event, you have to make sure that you can try to make sure you can reach out to your sponsors and try to get sponsors to help you, because sometimes you can't do it all by yourself. So the most important thing that I could tell anybody with event planning is to start off with a realistic budget and be able to help to be able to know what you want to have at your event. And writing it down is very important. If you have the idea in your mind, write it down. It can be tailored to
Right.
whatever you want to do. And that's from anything that you can imagine in your mind, I can bring and put it in an event. Okay, I've transformed plain backyards into an oasis of fun times events. So when you come in there, you're thinking you're going to somebody's backyard. You go in and it's a whole theme that So it's just like a fairy tale.
That's awesome.
And I just try to bring people's dreams.
And
That's
I'm
fantastic.
going to give you that same question. What advice would you give young entrepreneurs trying to start a business?
Starting your own business. The first thing, I mean, just to reiterate what she's saying, I mean, fantastic. It's right on point. I give interviews, qualifying interviews to people, right? Before I even talk to them about even being partnering with me in business. And I usually ask them, how are they doing on their 9 to 5? What kind of character or work ethic do they have getting paid week to week? And based upon how they answer, I can pretty much tell if they're going to be in it for the long haul. Because if you can't work for an employer, and sometimes there are rainy days, and there are hard days, and there are people sometimes who you got to call over and over again. And there are things that you have to deal with that you don't deal with as an employer. You go in the morning, as an employee, you go in the morning, your desk is there, your computer's on, and at about 4:55, you're punching out the door. As self-employment is not like that. So when I'm sitting down talking, how long you been at your job? Have you had a promotion in that time? Does your boss ask you to do certain favors for them? Because if your boss doesn't trust you, you can't do nothing with this, right? So it's a character thing. It's a work ethic thing. And before we get into explaining the business, I want to know if you can handle this, if this is something you can do for the long haul. Because if you can't work for an employer, you can't work for yourself.
I think you're making a very important fact. Is due diligence.
Due diligence.
And commitment.
And commitment.
And being in business for yourself.
Right.
And if you can be on time for your 9 to 5, you can be on time for yourself.
Right.
As an entrepreneur, you work more hours than a 9 to 5.
Yes, you do.
You do. Right now I'm working.
We're working right now.
We're working right now.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So,
I punched in on my way in. I punched in that on the way in.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm really excited. I appreciate the opportunity for you speaking to me.
Yes.
To find out a little bit more.
Where can we find you on the web?
I'm sorry?
Your website. Where can we find you?
Actually, my website is nationaleventorg.com, and you can find me on the website there.
Okay. And where can we find you?
LiveSmart360.com/Robert Robinson.
All right. Well, Robert, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Natalie, really appreciate you. Gotta switch hands here. And much success, and knock it out the park. Knock it out the park.
Fantastic.
All right, Steve Kimbrough, the Pod Brother. We will be back. The National Black and Latino Council here at City Ribs in Queens. And by the way, the ribs here is like off the hook delicious.
Off the chain.
I mean, tell me about them ribs.
Listen, we're about to go in the back with 2 masks on and stick up the place.
Ski mask, full ski mask.
We're going to put on some ski masks,
And we just gonna
we're not
hijack
going to
us
register. We're
some
going
city
straight
ribs.
to the kitchen. We're going to get the recipe and the rest of the ribs.
It was ridiculous.
And you keep the car. Hey, keep the car running.
Yeah.
Keep the car Keep the car running, because we're gonna be running out the. That's right. Woo.
There you go.
Listen, we're gonna be running out the front. Keep the car running.
Keep the car running. There you have it. Thanks a lot, City Ribs. We love you. We'll be right back.
All right.